Something unprecedented is unfolding in British politics right now. A quiet but seismic shift is occurring beneath the surface of Westminster's usual theatrics, one that could redefine the political landscape as we approach the next general election. At the heart of this storm sits Sir Keir Starmer, whose Labour government faces a surge of public discontent so fierce it threatens to derail their carefully constructed electoral strategy. But this isn't just about polling dips or bad headlines, it's about a fundamental breakdown of trust between a party that promised change and voters who now feel betrayed. Stick with us as we unravel exactly how Labour lost its grip, why Reform UK is capitalising like never before, and what this means for Britain's political future. If you want sharp, unfiltered analysis of UK politics, hit subscribe now. Let's begin with the crisis point that exposed Labour's vulnerability. Last week's 11th-hour decision to abandon dedicated grooming gang inquiries didn't just anger victims' groups, it revealed a governing party already retreating from its own manifesto pledges. When Home Secretary Yvette Cooper quietly replaced 5 local-led investigations with a vague flexible fund, she inadvertently handed opponents a narrative of betrayal that's cutting through with extraordinary force. The timing reeked of political calculation, announced moments before Parliament dissolved for recess. But in the age of social media, such tactics no longer work. Footage of Tory MP Robbie Moore condemning the move as a disgrace has been viewed over 2 million times, while grassroots campaigns like Justice for Victims have mobilised thousands within days. The backlash exposes Labour's fundamental miscalculation about public priorities. While Starmer's team obsess over middle-class swing voters in the so-called blue wall, they've neglected the working-class communities that formed their traditional base. Recent YouGov data shows 68% of northern voters now believe Labour takes their support for granted. This isn't just about grooming gangs, it's about a pattern emerging across multiple policy areas. Take the disability benefits controversy, where Liz Kendall's proposed PIP cuts have seen Labour's support among disabled voters collapse from 36% to just 20% in 3 months. Which brings us to the second act of this political drama, Reform UK's stunning surge. Nigel Farage's party now leads Labour among disabled voters by 9 points according to Opinium, a statistic that would have been unthinkable a year ago. But dig deeper into the data and you'll find this isn't just protest voting. Reform is building a genuine coalition across demographics disillusioned by both major parties. Their secret weapon? Policy clarity on issues others find uncomfortable. While Labour equivocates on immigration controls and benefit reforms, Reform's straightforward messaging resonates with voters who feel abandoned. The third critical development is the collapse of Labour's media strategy. Starmer's team perfected the art of opposition-era soundbites, but governing requires different skills. Their handling of the grooming gang U-turn, no press conference, no ministerial interviews, just a written statement, plays directly into the Tory attack line of a government hiding from scrutiny. Even traditionally sympathetic outlets like the Mirror are now asking tough questions about transparency. But here's what most commentators are missing. This isn't just about Labour's failures. The Conservative Party's inability to capitalise is equally telling. Despite having open goals on issues like immigration and fiscal responsibility, Rishi Sunak's team trails Reform in 78 northern seats according to Survation. The real story is Britain's political realignment, where tribal loyalties matter less than perceived authenticity. So where does this leave us as we approach the next election? 3 key insights emerge from today's analysis. First, Labour's lead, while still substantial, is far softer than headlines suggest, particularly in its former northern heartlands. Second, Reform UK is no longer just a protest vehicle but a genuine political force reshaping the right. Third, and most crucially, British politics is entering an era where competence matters more than ideology, a reality neither major party has fully grasped. The coming months will test whether Starmer can regain control of this narrative or whether Britain faces its most unpredictable election in modern history. One thing's certain, you'll want to stay tuned as this drama unfolds. If you found this analysis valuable, subscribe now for our daily political briefings. The next chapter of British politics is being written, and you won't want to miss it.